Hello everyone, we are back into our third episode of The Weave. The party, after fighting off the threat, the incredible threat of a creature that not many of you, maybe some of you, I don't know as a mind flayer, and a tiny brain that was wreaking havoc with some of our party members. Someone apparently got their intellect devoured.
We had a connection.
Yeah, you had a connection. You made your way through a tunnel, apparently a secret kind of like getaway tunnel, into this cellar, where appears to be some kind of brewery. You all pile inside there.
So as everyone was, as Kev went back and started getting everyone, they started going through. I just want to go to the door and peek slightly through it to see.
Okay, the door that leads to the second area.
Yeah.
Yes, you peek through it. You see some furniture, what appears to be supplies for brewing. It's kind of like piled up, and it is a room that is the same size as this mostly, but half of it is occupied by stairs that go up, and the rest of the room, except for some room to free so you can walk to the stairs, is full of supplies for brewing and what appears to be crates with some finished ales, maybe? That's what you can tell just from peeking.
Looking at do they look like professional ales? That is like guild ale casks?
They are unmarked.
Unmarked casks. Okay.
Not casks, they are kind of keys, small keys in crates.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they're like this big. They're not too big.
Okay. I guess I'll just leave that door. And there's no one in the room.
No.
Okay, I'll just open the door.
Okay, you open the door. It is quite dark here. There is a sconce in the wall, both in that room and the one you're in the cellar with the brewery supplies. And that sconce is burning slightly. There is some kind of it's not like a proper flame because it would like smoke the whole place, but there is some kind of burning coals that illuminate a bit. And then you just see stairs that lead to a trapdoor.
Okay.
So you are in the lower floor of some kind of house.
I'll just wait there with
in.
my hand crossbow ready, like if anyone comes in, basically just
Okay.
to ward them.
Yeah. Renair is carrying Floon kind of in a fireman carry. You are carrying Niall. What are you guys doing?
Well, I was carrying the Duergar.
Oh, you're carrying the Dorgar. So you are not carrying anyone, Millie. What are you doing?
Also there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to like take the splint mail from this Duergar. Scale mail. Yeah.
Okay. So you start removing the pieces of the scale mail.
It is expensive.
Well, you putting that on yourself?
No, I'm just taking it.
I don't know where we are. Do you want me to have a look through this door up them stairs? Check where we're at?
Yeah, I mean, we need to get out of here. Nah, it does not look good. I don't know.
No, I just need to
We
know
need
if
to
the
get
path's clear, because if we go up there, if we end up in a tavern carrying 3 bodies, we're going to raise a lot of suspicion. So let me see if I can...
I mean, if that's the case, I'm happy to go out there and like speak to some people, run disruption, distract some people as you people. I don't know, it's a tall order to kind of carry
That's
their
a good
bodies out.
plan, that sounds-
Try.
What is this place?
Well, let's have a... You come with me then. We'll have a look at the top. See what we can work out. If we can get a plan together as to how we're going to get out of here without raising too much. Kev, do you reckon you can push the cast back into the wall? Sure. Once we go, just make sure that no one comes through easy.
So I'm gonna start pushing the cast bag and take the splint mail of the dwarf whilst these two are gonna go.
Bless you.
Oh, hurry.
So you're doing that as you two go. You first or you first?
I guess me first,
Yeah.
because you're probably walking funny.
Okay. So you go and you reach the trapdoor, and it opens up, of course, as a trapdoor is bound to do.
Just gonna try. So it's got a handle, presumably, like a latch, or is it just push open?
It's pushed because you would have it from the top, like there's something to.
There's no locking mechanism.
No, it appears to be unlocked.
So yeah, just press it a little bit to see if there's any weight on top, like as if it's gonna move anything.
So you apply just a bit of pressure,
Yeah, just
and it opens easily. And as you open it a bit, there's no dust coming in.
Yeah, so
it is quite clean. It's used frequently.
Okay.
You can tell it's used frequently.
So peeking, just enough, like to open it. Maybe
Okay,
about an
make a
inch.
stealth check.
Oh god. Oh, that's right. 21.
21. Okay, so you go just enough to push your horns against the bottom of
Yeah,
it, so
okay.
your eyes can essentially come out. And you look, and you see a house. It's a small house. It's nice. It's decorated with simple things. And just based on the size of the furniture, you can tell this is a halfling house, family / halflings.
Is it?
whatever.
Is it? There's light coming in through the window, right? Because it's.
Yes. It's wait, no.
Or
This
is it probably about 7ish?
No, at this point it's night already. It's nighttime. There is some flickering light of what you imagine would be either an oil lamp. Yeah, an oil lamp probably. So it's kind of light that dances a bit. It's not steady.
But the room itself is unlit in the sense that it's not like being used by people in there currently. It's not like the house is occupied currently and people have lit.
Right now you can't see anyone. What you see is just a far wall with some decoration and furniture and a door that is currently closed, and from behind, from the angle this opens, you imagine the light would be here, just based on the dancing, like flickering.
I'm just gonna then open it as much as I can so I can kind of try and get out.
Okay, so as you open it, you hear a gasp to your right and to your back. Ah! And as you open it, you see there, sitting in a small desk, maybe it's a halfling, woman, girl, more like, maybe, a teenager, maybe in her 15, 16 years old, and she was writing something, and is looking at you. Ah! Ah!
I don't mean to startle you, just guild business. I was told by Nilhor to come through here.
She's looking about. She has a bit of unruly hair, tied, and she has her hands are all like inked. She's been writing a lot apparently, because you can tell like her hands are like stained, and she's looking about, kind of like trying to make sense of what you're saying. Who are you again?
I got his name, but my book's upside
How
down.
did you?
Krent.
Grant. How did you get them there? Look,
We came in through the sewers down by Coach Lamp
what do
Lane.
you mean through the sewers? That's our cellar.
What? What's happening?
That's our cellar. How do you get into our cellar? Da! Da!
Oh, wait.
What's happening?
And you hear, boom, a door opens. What? And you see a halfling male, probably 40s, kind of black hair. Obviously, the father of this girl, just based on like features, there's a resemblance there, and he's wearing some kind of apron which has stains that, just based on your knowledge, you immediately recognize as brewing, elements of brewing, and looks at you. They are kind of like just head and shoulders coming out as the door is open. You immediately are a bit below him, just hearing. You hear perfectly what's going on. In fact, everyone can hear this because it's not on stairs. And the man comes in. Who are you? And grabs a tiny letter opener that is on the desk next to the door.
Fully climb out and throw the trapdoor open, gesture for you to come out as well.
Climb up as well.
Sorry to bother you.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
We were doing some maintenance down in the sewers and we were ambushed. And we found a tunnel, and it just happened to lead to your cellar.
Tunnel.
Yeah, you
To
might.
what? To my cellar?
To your cellar, yeah.
Oh, that's That's impossible.
No, behind behind the middle cask. It
Did it?
came out into the sewers.
No, there's just wall there.
So you can come down and have a look. But
What?
we have wounded with us.
You don't look like. And when it looks at you, you are bleeding from a knee,
Yeah.
and you're bleeding from an ankle. It's what happened to you?
I go up just kind of crying. I'm gonna speak in halfling. My friend is too calm for what we've just been through. I'm really sorry. I don't know where we are.
At that, another door on the other side of the room kind of bursts open, and you see a having woman, and she has the same kind of unruly hair as the daughter, and she comes in, and she also was wearing some kind of apron, and looks, Garrett, what's going on here? And the man is looking at you. What you mean? How did you get wounded? How did this happen? And Cora, they say they're sewer workers, and they
No.
found a tunnel into our cellar.
We're not. You know the pub near Coach Lamp Lane, the tavern.
Coach, that's very far away from here.
It is, but they had giant rats in their basement, and they asked us. I don't look like them. I know I'm dressed in armor, and we've been bitten by the rats, but we were hired to kill them. We walked a bit into the sewers, then we got ambushed by the nest. We found a tunnel. We followed it. It led to your basement.
Make a deception check.
Oh, 8.
What was it, man?
Not with advantage.
Actually, yes, it would be advantage
With
just
all
based
those
on
facts.
yeah, you're helping each
It
other.
was worse.
You're helping each other.
It was worse.
+4.
Okay, 9.
I can hear the bullshit from down here.
This does not sound right. He takes a step back. Verna, go find someone. Go find someone.
I'm gonna pull my hand crossbow and aim it at them.
Okay, Verna, the daughter, stands up and then he goes and drops the quill into the ground. Ah!
I'm gonna run over to the daughter and I'm just gonna hug her and just kind of cover her from the crossbow.
Okay, so as you try to do that, she doesn't understand your intentions, and you're gonna have to grapple if you wanna hug her.
Where's my d20 gone?
She's trying to avoid you.
Oh, was rolling on a natural 20 again for a third for a grapple with 2.
Millicent the grappler. 2. She rolled a 9. So she managed to duck underneath you, duck, and goes into all fours and kind of crawl away from you. And the dad immediately starts running at you with the letter opener. Stay away from my daughter! Stay away from my daughter!
I'm gonna
Drop to
need
the floor.
everybody to stay where they are. Otherwise, someone's getting shot. All 3 of you against the wall now. Turn around and face the
Cora,
wall.
Verna, come here, and they all kind of get close, and and Cora is kind of embracing the daughter and embracing the husband, and the husband is just there with the letter opener. They're all bunched together.
Pharaoh, grab the others, get them out the door. We're leaving.
Do you think everything's alright over there? It sounds a bit.
Yeah, you hear everything that's
I mean,
happening.
should we go up there or?
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say in half.
I'm worried. Should we?
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have
I'm
to get.
gonna
That's the only way out.
wake the others up.
Just push
Don't
push
hurt us,
now
please.
within and first.
fine,
I'll
just-
go in the rear.
It's
Okay.
gonna be fine.
Pharaoh, get the others out.
We
Yeah,
start
walk over
pairing
to the
with
Trapdoor.
So, the halfling family, as they're bunched together in a corner, kind of protecting each other, you all start banging out. The giant furball carrying Niall, Lauren carrying Flun, you carrying the dwarf. Oh no, you took the armor.
The armor just
Actually, what do you do with the armor? Carrying the pieces, all the pieces of armor, kind of.
Did you leave a dead dwarf in their cellar?
I'm gonna chuck the dwarf back in the hole, and I'm just gonna leave the dwarf and the armor on the side.
Okay, so you check the dwarf back in the tunnel,
Yeah.
but the cask is still removed.
I'm just gonna push it back in.
Okay, you're gonna push it back in.
I mean, I had to. Yeah, that's the idea.
So as I come out, I mean, you've basically got a crossbow against these people.
Yeah,
against the wall.
one of these people.
I'm just gonna walk over. So
Leave the building
Sorry.
as quick as we can. We need to get out of here. I don't have time for this. Get
Just
out of the building.
Put the crossbow down.
They're gonna call the city guard. Get out of the building.
Just get
Excuse
out of
me.
here.
Lorena is
There's no
kind
way
of
we
looking at everything. What's
Everybody
going on? Are these
out.
sanitarians?
No, just get out and I'll explain in a minute.
What's
We
going
don't have time for this.
Okay, I'm going I'll ask for a sec.
Are,
It's the stairs. It's not ladder.
are these people
Okay.
part of...
Get out of the building. Now.
What are you going to do?
Nothing but get out.
Yes, please get out. Do as he say. We're not gonna say anything. We didn't see you. Whatever you are or whatever you're
I'm
doing,
very sorry about this.
we never saw anything. We are just we are just a home brewery. I swear.
I'm gonna grab 1 dragon and 2 shots from the money we got, and I'm just gonna say, here, sorry for that. I'm just gonna flip it to them.
Oh, Cora, the woman, kind of like and grabs it from the air. Yes, of
Do
course.
yourself a favor, make sure you block that middle barrel in your basement.
We'll do what. But what is down there? Are there more things coming from down there like
Not
you?
for now. Not for now, but block that barrel well and good.
I need you to leave. Quicker.
Okay, so you start leaving. You, Millicent.
Looking,
staying?
I'm still there. Though.
Okay, you're staying.
I'm following...
You follow Karen, Niall. Lorena kind of like steps next to you. Who are you, citizens?
All due respect, Lord, I am ready to leave as well.
If they are innocent, we mean no harm, and you must know I am Lord Renan Neverember.
Please, leave. You're doing more harm than good.
I just want to make sure that you are providing a service by helping us escape.
him and grab him like by the head
Okay.
and cover his mouth, and then start backing out.
Oh,
Holding the
leave me alone! Leave me alone! Okay, and then he kind of like pushes past you, like try to, gets rid of you, and we must do well by these people. And then he walks to the door. Wait, which one is the door? And then follows out.
Has everyone left?
Yeah, well, Millie's
I'm
there.
still there.
Okay. Right, I put the crossbow away. My apologies, and I'm just gonna turn and leave.
Okay, you turn and leave. You, Millie, are still
Just
there.
gonna just nod at the father and then look at the daughter and just smile and then just walk out.
They're kind of like holding the coin. And as you're about to leave, this has nothing to do with what we did, with selling our illegal brew, no?
You're okay. This has nothing to do with anything, but I would get someone to look at downstairs. There is some weird hole, but I just want you to be happy. And if you guys run into trouble ever, just you can find me at the Temple of Tomorrow, please.
Temple of Tomorrow, that's on the other side of town.
I mean that's the best I can do. I'm afraid.
Okay. Thank you. Please don't come back then.
You have my word, man.
Okay. And as you leave, you hear the door behind you and grab a plank of wood, something. You, Cora, go check downstairs. The whole they say. They start shouting. And you are now, you find outside, you find yourself outside Fish Gut Alley.
Yeah.
Down
Rings a
from
bell.
Spices Street.
What
It is like a small courtyard.
Which district?
Dogwart.
Sounds like a very smelly area.
Oh yeah.
Spice straight to fish guts.
It's here.
It's fine, you're comatose, so you probably can't not worry about it.
I'm gonna walk up to Lord René. What is wrong with you? Why would you tell those people your name? We just came out of the sewers into their house. We had to leave. We're carrying bodies through the street. We've already got in trouble once with the city guard today. Why would you tell them who they are? Who we are?
Because they appear to be simple citizens, and I was just wanted to thank him.
That's all. Well, your name might mean something and carry weight, but none of ours does. If the city law come down on us, they come down on us, not on you.
Well, I'm sure Lord Renair will speak well of us.
I shall
Something will
indeed. I shall indeed. And let's take our friends to nearest. We need to find help.
What is the best place to get help from them for them?
So I'm checking. One second.
You know.
If we can get to the sea ward, it is far away, but I don't know how urgent the care they need is. So we might, we can go to the Temple of Helm. It is not far away from here.
Very well.
It is in fact very close. It is in the up the S from Southern Wall. If you look at Southern Wall, up the S, there is a big courtyard around Shop Street, between Shop Street and the Way of the Dragon,
Oh yeah.
and Black Cloak Alley. There's like a big courtyard there, and there is the Temple of Helm.
Is there a sign on this house that we just came out of? Like,
It's not a tub, it's just on his house.
it's just a house.
It's a house, but there is a tiny plaque, and it says Peabody.
Peabody. Well, we're gonna take these guys to the temple. Since they need it.
I know what Niall would say.
Yes!
So you start walking up the Way of the Dragon, essentially with Niall and Flun in Tau. The three of you kind of walking. You're all hurt.
I'm looking around.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye for guards and trying to not walk so that if the
It
guards
is-
pass, we
No.
don't.
Only God.
It is dark at this point.
Yeah. Everything. Like
But
people.
you look like a weird enough bunch of people that unless someone is specifically wanting to stir trouble with you, no one will randomly approach you. And it is a very short walk actually to the Temple of Helm, so you can be there in about 10 minutes.
9 if we run.
Do you know if he needs any special attention from whoever it is that he does? People that can look after him?
Well, I'm sure the priests will know
I have
better.
no idea. I've never seen anything like that.
Do you know where he lives or where he stays?
I mean, I can take him back to his people. They're not far from where I am, but it's the other side of the city. It's in the Sea Ward.
Well, I'm sure the priests here should know what to do with him. Let's,
Okay.
I'm sure Lord Renair as well will cover the expenses of any treatment they will need.
So
Quiet. He's like, oh
You're
yeah.
going to take me to dirty priests in this ward.
Helm, the priests of Helm.
I'm going to wake up and I'm going to slap you all.
Or just take your brain out. Whatever.
If you remember, it's like,
You were already awake.
Well, enlightened awake.
We should
You're
get
in
him,
role.
we should give him some
Shoot
tattoos
away.
and stuff as well.
you one second. Looking something up.
yourself.
I did say, when he stopped trying me,
Yeah, he sold himself.
it's gone. Val's gone.
so you're injured. You're injured. Are you alright, big guy?
Yeah, I mean, I got a little bit burnt, but I'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, you got burnt by the
Yeah.
wizard.
What about you? Oh, you got shot in you by the kangaroo.
Yeah, but I didn't get hurt in the battle.
No, no. That's just a main scratch over right.
It was a lot more than
buried into my heart.
that is a lot more than I expected we'd find. I mean, that's a mind flayer.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Mind flayer, a dwergar, a wizard.
I don't know what's going on there, but
Who's that guy?
we definitely got involved with more than we could handle.
Well, we know that one of them is
Yep.
pretty high up in the guild. Nihilor.
Nihilor. Well, Nihilor isn't the mind flayer.
No, Nihilor was the.
Nihilor is the mind flayer.
Yeah, the weird one with the tentacles on his face.
So as you make your way towards the temple, it's gonna take you just barely 10 minutes, as I said. And as you're making your way, you notice the temple is basically opposite a place that you know about, called Falconmere.
The what?
Falconmere, which is the gardens where Pelennor is. The gardens in the south of the city.
Pelennor.
Melanor.
Oh, Melanor. Okay.
Melanor, not Pelennor. With Melanor in it. And it is opposite the Collat Towers, which are all towers that were built a long time ago, but some magicians and they have been abandoned for a long time, as far as you can tell. Falconmere is a noble villa, and it is all covered in like vines and whatnot. But it is now dark as you're approaching, and you see the Temple of Helm with the fist on a white background, kind of like carved into the front entrance, and it is open 24/7 as most temples. Most temples in 24/10. It's 10 days. As most temples in Waterdeep are bound to be. And inside from what you two mostly know about temples.
I don't know shit.
Normally, what you would know about temples. Normally there's, acolytes and people that you can call upon, like clerks, I guess. And as you all pile down, René starts accelerating. Come! I will make sure we get all these. And he kind of like rushes in, and you hear this soothing, not sewer music.
Oh, thank God. All the tension.
Imagine what happened if René got his brain sucked out.
Never get that nice dagger. He didn't even pick my dagger up, the shit. He didn't pick my dagger up.
No, he didn't. You hear the echo of your footsteps as these are long, wide, tall hallways, columns, all surrounding a main courtyard on the inside, presumably on the sides, doors leading to where the acolytes live, and on the far side. So as you enter through this colonnade, or that kind of gallery that goes around the central courtyard, where there's a fountain in the middle. And on the far side, what appears to be some kind of church or a shrine, essentially, that is enclosed in a bigger dome. And Renard just bolting straight for it, like, come on! And an acolyte comes from behind a column. Please, what's going on here?
I'm actually going to wait outside. I'm not going to go into a tent.
Oh, you're
they don't
waiting.
take kindly to.
Yeah. Okay, you're waiting outside. Yes. Who's going?
I'm going in.
You're going in. You're going in. Okay.
Are you going out healing from everything, but
Am I?
for the most part they don't look kindly on it.
He used me as door
Quick. This acolyte is a woman, and you notice that acolytes of Helm, and sorry, you will know about this, Millie. They are all. They tend to be warriors. They tend to be paladins more than clerics. They tend to be fighters, and the valor and the justice. And she is wearing a simple robe over a chainmail, and a mace hanging from her belt. But she comes not with like an aggressive stance. She seems to be like very confident of if she has to take you all, she will. And she steps in front of you. At least that's how she presents herself. Not that she could, maybe. And kind of like steps in front. Please wait. And Lord René immediately goes, I am Lord René Neverember, and we are in need for 2 of our fallen friends. This is a matter of urgency. I shall. Millie, come tell her what we need.
One brain.
I don't know. My friend, one of my friends is completely unconscious and he needs healing and something's happened to my other friend's brain.
Brain?
There
He's
was
not
a
thinking
there was
too
a
good.
brain creature and it attacked us, and after that he's just not really been with it. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Look at him.
We need.
Poke his
I
face.
think we need to do a specialist. Do you know?
Any brain
Do you
cells?
know someone? I mean, are you familiar with brain devourers and those?
Brain devourers?
Yes, creatures from the underdark.
I don't think I've. Oh, she's very familiar.
Also corrects you on the name.
You mean intellect devourers?
Those are the one I'm talking about. You see, I don't know much about them. but-
We know they exist in the Underdark. Yes, we've members of our orders have had our run-ins with them.
Okay. Well, it seems that our friend has been attacked by one of them. And
Oh, what, here in Waterdeep? That's
no,
outrageous.
No, I mean the story is very long, but I mean he needs help right now.
We can't
we
solve it.
managed to kill the intellect devourer, so he should be safe. But we
He's
healed
kind of
him.
looking at you all, giving you like an appraising
We
look.
heal. I'm just sort of sidling next to Lord Neverember at this point.
Lord November, yeah, Lord November kind of stands tall. Look, they speak truth. Sister, I don't know. And as you know, I donate generously to Tempest. I am willing to pay whatever it takes. Take us to the priest, or a priest.
Great negotiator.
And the sister kind of looks at him.
He didn't really mean whatever it takes.
Lord René, your patronage as a friend of the faith is always welcome, of course. Please follow me. She turns around and walks into the shrine as you all kind of like.
Donated a wound in this temple.
You're walking kind of like with limps and you're a bit hurt, and she opens the door. And
It's a room full of brains.
What kind of brain should we get?
and you see a beautiful big circular temple that it's topped by a dome, with kind of like a bone-like structure all around it, columns that turn into these arches that kind of all converging to the tip of the dome, and there is a big circular shrine in the middle. Instead of being kind of at the very end, it appears to be all circular, all concentric. And there are some doors that leads to wings on the side, and as she calls for someone, and from one door that leads to one of the wing, two people come out, a woman and a man. The woman appears to be maybe in her 50s. She has like very warm black skin, long hair, kind of like braided. And she's also wearing some kind of like paladin attire. And she also comes in accompanied by this man that appears to be more of some kind of, with his robes and everything, appears to be more some kind of cleric or acolyte of, not as much of a fighter as the other women. And they all come and they convene in whispers with the first acolyte that came to answer to your call, and after about 2 minutes, the woman gives the man an order, and the man kind of like comes closer. Lord René, I see that your friends need help. Yes, and Lord René kind of puts Flun in the middle in the circle. No, there. Okay, the woman kind of like. Okay, put them both there in the shrine, in the center, in the center shrine in the middle of the...
Just gently lower Nile down.
Yep. The man starts going over, first over Flun.
He would like this is very clean in here.
Yes, he's just exhausted and needs some healing, and makes a sign, and the woman that came with the man from the door, kind of like steps in, puts her hands on the Flun's body, and a light like surrounds him. And as the light surrounds him, Flun goes, and she tells René, he's gonna need rest, but he's gonna be all right. And at that,
Got this
the
one.
man moves towards where you are. yes, his mind has been indeed taken, and we can provide the necessary healing services. It is a costly magic. Lorena kind of looked, how costly? Well, if we source the diamonds required for this ourselves, my Lord Renair, it will be 800 dragons. Lorena kind of like bites his lip. Do it! He fell, helping me and my friend Floon. Do it!
Just don't do it and give us the dragons.
And the man kind of like signals, and the acolyte kind of like runs away and comes back with what appears to be a expensive components box, opens it, and it has like several drawers, and there's lots of different stuff there, and kind of
Heist!
starts opening drawers. This is a dragon heist. The Temple of Helm.
They do it to us. They
Yeah. And
Have a word
takes
with you after
a
this.
single diamond and gives it a pouch of kind of like diamond dust, and gives it to the cleric. The cleric kind of like puts in Niall's chest and starts muttering incantations, and the diamond with wisps of smoke starts like disappearing, and it flashes bright for a moment, and then the dust sinks onto his skin. Niall, you're like, and you suddenly feel massive pain in the back of your head. That's your thoughts are again your own. Your intelligence is restored, and the last thing you remember is
Xanatar, so they were gods.
the last thing you remember is the most horrible pain, headache that you could ever imagine. And that's it. Everything went like lights out. And you find yourself now in a very recognizable Temple of Helm, surrounded by the people that went down with you to the sewers.
Your friends.
And yeah, your friends and acquaintances. And the gentle hands of an old man that is kind of still touching your chest.
Yeah, it is touching his chest.
It is because if you turn it this way.
I've died, haven't I? I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh, he's alright. He's back to his old self.
Back. You're alive.
Oh,
you're
you're
fine.
worried.
You never died. You're okay.
Yeah,
The little brain.
we think it might have. We thought it like sucked your brain out, but thankfully, it just made you silly for a bit. It's fine. But you might want to check your pants.
I feel a squishiness in my drawers. I'll run around a bit. Oh, Christ.
No.
Fate worse than death.
I think I might just cross with him all. This hasn't happened for years. Of course I overcome this. Don't look at me. Take your eyes away from me now, all of you.
Are you
Yeah,
feeling
fine.
alright?
No, we're done.
What's 6 plus 6?
Say it again.
What is 6
Sure.
plus 6?
George Squeaky.
Huh?
12.
Okay, he's alright. He knows.
How many dragons are 800 dragons? Real dragons. Real dragons. 800 dragons. Well, I think, never remember for that. Let's never go in sewers ever again. Yes, I knew it would be bad, didn't I?
Sure.
I said before we went in there.
Yeah,
So we had
so
options.
I'm squeaky.
it's squeaking so much.
Nice.
Where's Chase?
This is brand new brain. This is
It's
like
squeaky
squeaking.
bomb, yeah.
René kind of like gives Floon an embrace, and you can see his like red, blonde, wavy hair. Oh, René, is that you? Oh dear, I thought I was lost. These monsters, this beast, they took me and they tortured me, and there was this crazy thing inside my head. And he just started like babbling and going into this charade of just complaining about his horrible life, the last 24 hours or 48 hours. And Renera is kind of like, yes, calm down, just, trying to...
What did they ask? Well, I mean, probably not the time to ask this question.
I think it's probably a good time to move somewhere safer.
Should, yeah.
If we
Should
get
we
you back.
Where are you staying? Where? I mean, can we?
I
I feel like we need to talk before we part ways.
yes, of course. So how you mentioned before that you were after Flynn because
Yeah, we were hired by a friend of Flynn. But
Who? You never said.
By Volo.
I can't remember if you
Okay.
said or not.
well, it's Volo, the chronicler that stayed.
Volo?
Yeah, Volo.
Oh yes, of course. He's my friend.
Well, he was very concerned about the whereabouts of Flynn. He suspected. I mean, when we told him that you were also missing, he suspected that because of your background, you have other people looking after you. So he hired us to look for Flynn. But should we go somewhere else to talk
Oh,
about this?
Flynn is. Oh, Volo. Yes, I was drinking with him the night I got abducted. After he left is when we met. Renee.
Maybe we should go back to the yawning portal.
Let's go. Let's go to an inn. Let's go have a drink, and then we can have a little chat. Okay?
The
This is not
only
right
portal, Volo. Surely he must be there.
Yeah.
place. Okay. Well, I'm happy to go there. Yeah.
And just watch out for trolls.
Trolls.
Yeah, last time we were there, a troll came out of the.
Oh no, that's a myth. Nothing ever comes out of that.
Well, a troll came out.
Well,
Tall tales.
You can ask. You can ask.
Alright, Father's a tempe.
You can ask Joris about it if you want. I mean, he was there. He killed the troll. So.
Oh. Well,
I killed the bloody troll.
I mean, sure.
Blankets.
I mean,
Give me a blanket, somebody. Please. Cover me.
The acolytes and the cleric, they are kind of, and the paladin, they're kind of looking at you all. Renee, sorry, the woman says, Renee, we shall expect you to pay, what's it called? Tithe? No,
tithe.
tithe.
Tithe, right?
Yeah, tithe, like a religious tax.
Yeah, a tithe for our services at your earliest convenience, of course. Lorena, yes, I shall just. Thank you.
Nobility. How I wish.
And you all,
That'd be nice.
you step. You are in the middle of this like
I'm
circle.
not stepping up until I'm covered.
Okay, we can provide an acolyte robe.
Can you clean me?
Um,
Do you have powers to cleanse?
we can provide you with a robe that you can put on
Here,
top.
take this bottle. I give him my bottle. I need you to rub it all over me.
Sorry, we are not.
Don't cost you more than
Every
800
crevice.
We are not providing this kind of service right now.
Let's do it. It's fine. Go ahead. Alright, come on. What do you want? Do you want to just pull it all everywhere?
Nice, gentle. Put it on your hands first.
Oh god. Here we
Nice,
go.
gentle touch.
Alright. Start just rubbing it
This
on.
is in front of everyone.
Yeah, you're in the middle of the fucking temple. As you start doing that, the paladin goes, no, stop right there.
I've always started.
Don't get naked. You started like trying to the face because that's the only like skin that is available to you right now. Don't get naked, please, Lorena. And Lorena kind of looks at you all. Maybe we should go. You can do that at the portal.
Have into your room and do your own portal. Maybe that's a better place to do it.
Yeah, we can wash you down.
I was better off brain dead than soiled.
Well,
Go on.
we were
Pick him
in
up.
the, listen,
Right, let's
we
go.
were in the sewers. We cannot smell anything. You don't have to worry about it.
Are you gonna resist
Yeah,
me
you all
picking
smell like crap.
Are you gonna resist me picking you up?
In fact, the acolyte is sending for someone with a mop because you left through the perfect marble floor. Beautiful. You left footstep of sewer grime.
It's gonna cost Lord Renner another couple hundred.
They're mopping it after us as we're walking out.
Yeah, they're mopping after your walk.
Like curling.
That's in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
Just follow it
Right,
around.
let's go to the Yoni
It's like-
portal. We have a chat to do.
Have you seen Wall-E? And there's that little robot that goes around
Yeah,
cleaning
yeah,
footprints?
yeah.
It's
Like the Wally Robert. Like.
everywhere. It's like work.
Okay, so you make your way outside the temple, and you all start making your way towards the yawning portal. It's going to take you same time amount of time that it took you before, but you are moving. This is in the southern ward, and as you're moving the way of the dragon, you're leaving the dog ward behind you. And very soon you enter the castle ward, and there's more activity here. You see lamplighters moving about already because it's nightfall. Some city watch walking about, and Lord Renair is chatting with Floon. They're just talking about what happened. At one point, Floon mentions he smells like pickled herring, and the Floon. So Floon, you can tell just by the conversation he's having that he's maybe a bit simple in his interests, and he's just talking about how much he suffered and how his clothes are ruined, and he's not. He understands he doesn't probably understand the gravity of the whole thing.
As we
No.
get like a bit further north,
Mhm.
because it's really close by, I'm just gonna peel off, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna grab Scholar from the
Okay, from the bowels.
bowels. No,
Yeah. Yeah, Scholar is kind of like there near the fireplace. As you go in, you see Martin. He hasn't seen you yet, but as you go in, Scholar picks up and comes towards you.
Oh, good boy. I wouldn't get too close. I've been in some gross places today, boy.
Smelling you all around. Smelling your knee. It's hurt.
You might mind?
Oh, there you are. So you're coming back to stay now you don't have your crew behind you?
I've got a bit of sad news, I think.
What do you mean?
The guild put a capture and kill order on me.
What?
Yeah, I know. Harold the Mouse popped by the other night and he told me.
Harold.
Yeah.
He wasn't a bad one, that one. He wasn't a bad one, that one, as well. I can't remember.
No, but I've since ran into Zemk as well. And he confirmed it.
Zemk.
Yeah, angry as ever. I promised you I wouldn't bring trouble back to the Bowers, and I'm gonna have to lay low for a bit whilst this blows over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I understand, and I prefer it that way, my friend.
Yeah.
You can always come by as long as you don't bring a tail on you.
Yeah, I'll drop by, because as I informed, I let Maya know to come by at night if she has any information. I'll
there you
stop
go.
by every now and then as well, just to check in on you and see if she's dropped anything off. But yeah, it's going to be I don't know how the next couple of weeks are going to go. So.
Okay. Just look, with everything kicking off down there, and this you tell me, yeah, you're gonna be as far away from here as possible.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep an eye and see what I learn, and with the movement of people just down here on Virgin Square.
Be careful, because I heard rumours before, but it seems like the big eye has gone completely off his wheelhouse.
Yeah, he's always been a bit off, wasn't he? I mean, never I treated directly with him, but
It's strange goings on. Anyway, I'm going to be at the pool tonight, I think.
Portal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're being chased, but you haven't run across some good sum of money. You can afford that kind of place now.
The job I was doing was for Volo, and turns out he pays well.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of a charlatan, that one. Keep an eye. Don't trust everything it says.
I'm a bit wary of the entire lot, to be honest with you, but Kev's with me, so
Okay.
safe pair of hands there.
Well, I'm gonna miss a good boy, but yeah.
But he knows if ever I get into danger, I'm going to send him back here, so
Yeah.
just keep an eye out for him.
No worries. Patrons like him.
Yeah, he's a goodie. Alright, well, I'll catch you maybe in the morrow, but I'll see. If you don't hear from me for a couple of days, assume the worst.
Sure thing. Take care, my boy, and stay strong.
If anyone asks for me, tell them I've set up camp in the field once.
The field ward.
Just trying to throw them off.
Okay. I will. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Tell you what, there's a bottle of.
Oh yeah,
spirits
yeah.
left
You're
for you
taking
in the
your
cabinet.
stuff,
No, you keep that. That's for you.
all your
Little
supplies.
thank
I
you.
don't use them.
Oh well, I'll grab them another time, but you can drink whatever's there.
Okay. Okay.
In a bit, man.
See you later.
See you, Caesar.
Okay. So the rest of you, you will arrive at the portal later then,
Yeah.
because the rest of you would have continued. Caesar is there drinking. Hey! Did I ever tell you of the one time I was up there in the battlements when a big dragon?
He's backing out. Yeah. Shot it from the sky.
Yeah, I saw it right out of the sky and there. So you guys, you all make your way to the Yawning Portal, which is now again overflowing with activity, because this is kind of like the high point of the day, about like 9 p.m. where people are having dinner and drinking.
After the walk of shame.
Yeah, we can carry that.
Carry you.
I feel so vulnerable.
I rubbed some stuff on you.
And there's a
I need to restock.
don't know what this is not working. There is a lot of there's a lot of drinking and celebrating as you walk.
Well, we're gonna go look for a booth, I guess. That is a little bit.
I'm gonna take.
You get me straight.
set aside.
Yeah,
so
I'm
we're
taking
gonna
it
have
upstairs.
a
So.
semi-private conversation, as private as it can be. I
Okay.
guess.
Stop from now on.
So go past so that the reception people and be like, I need to get to a washroom quickly. I'll pay you later. Don't worry. We're in Lord Rainier. It's not a problem. It's fine. It's an emergency. We need to get to the washroom now. I'm sorry. Okay. I'll pay for it in a bit. I'll be back in a minute.
You're talking to Bonnie, which was the bar woman
Yeah.
that was in the taproom floor. What washroom do you need to prepare? Washroom you have to wait if you want a bath to be prepared with
Well,
hot water.
Do you have like just water, like fresh water somewhere, just to
Cold water in this weather.
your cold water or hot water?
Hot, bubbly water.
Okay. How long for a hot bubble bath?
A full bath. It's gonna be 2 shards, but
Yeah.
we need to prepare it.
How long? Quick. Really fast.
I mean, we need to heat the water, bring it upstairs, not less than
If we-
30 minutes.
If I paid 4 shards, can you do it in 15 minutes?
We cannot.
You know physics, you know how they
Yes.
work.
We need to
This is an
heat
emergency
the water.
situation.
That's the time it takes to heat the
Yes.
water.
He's pooped himself.
Okay. Okay. In that case, make sure he stays on the far end of the bar, away from the other patrons, until we can get the water.
Just
Alright.
put me in the water and heat it as I'm in there.
I don't think.
You're gonna freeze by the time.
Yeah.
No, I won't. Freezing is a lot better than what I am now.
Okay, so Bonnie kind of like speaks to Danan. Danan is, what's up, Bonnie?
Also,
Oh, there you are, back. Hey. What happened to you?
You shut your mouth.
right.
No, you shut something else.
You smell like shit, my friend.
Fit a tub.
I've got.
Immediately.
No, I don't think it's a good. I was just thinking about this, thinking it through.
No thinking.
If we put you in a tub of water with this shit, it's just going to be a tub full of shit. We need to wash you off first. Right. Have you got just a bucket and some water?
We got a hose.
This is happening. Are we actually doing this? Are we actually going through the motions?
Okay, so they're gonna arrange for you buckets of water and a bathtub in a special room in the second floor, which is essentially the bath room.
How long until we get to this? How long would it take us to get to the sea ward?
So seaward.
Longer than it would take to just wash your hair.
Oh no, the trade ward. Sorry, trade ward.
Well, from where you are,
Yeah.
you're very close. You are opposite. So
It wasn't the way, the trade war.
Yeah, you passed the trade doors.
no. The Yawning Portal is. You see the castle.
Yeah.
The Yawning Portal is there. It's in that. Yeah. The trade wall is on the
Okay.
west side. Yeah.
New plan. Take me to my parents. Just drop me off. They'll know what to do. Damn. I shit myself. It's happened again.
Oh, they leave the nest.
Alright.
They grow so fast.
Alright, I'm going to put him on my shoulder and just leg it to him. Which Which way? Direct me.
You're gonna put him, like, shot him on your shoulders.
Clock right next to
So
your
As fast as you can kill.
I'm liking it.
So
Which way?
after a moment of conversation, you listen and Keith and Lauren and Flune are kind of in the back there, and suddenly you get home speaks out loud and just leaves the tavern.
Millicent, where did you meet this to?
I was introduced to her now just from being in the temple. I don't really know why, if I'm honest.
Wow, they're a strange bunch, aren't they?
And at that, while they are talking, Volo appears from in between the crowd. Flune! René! And they all embrace. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. This is amazing. You did it. Oh no. 3 of you fell into this wonderful rescue mission.
It's
We are so terribly sorry.
terribly sad.
Wait. And René is like, no, they are fine. Wait, where are they?
I think fine's a bit too much. He's certainly not fine. I don't know if you saw them leave just a moment ago.
You could probably easily track us.
Follow the
Just
smell.
follow your nose.
Follow the drip of sewage.
Do you know if they are coming back? This requires a celebration.
They'll be about, I would say about probably half an hour, no, an hour, a whole hour before they come back. They'll take a deep shower, deep scrub. They'll come back. The Salas will be here any moment now.
Oh, okay.
We can celebrate. We can start the celebration.
Yeah. At this point, because the barrels is so close to the castle wall, you enter and you see Flune, René, Volo, Millicent and Keith and Genhorn and Nael are missing.
Yeah, I just saw the other 2 run off.
Oh yeah, you saw them run off past you.
My
leg's flailing in the air.
Yeah, I'm holding like a dagger. I thought maybe there was another troll or something in here.
Well, in fairness to them, we all stink. We've been in this years, but I think Within is feeling a little bit stronger about it.
Why didn't you just have a bath upstairs?
I think the whole experience with the Intellect Devourer shocked him.
Right. So, payment then, Volo. There's
Oh, my friend, Silas, you
let's
made
have a
it! And he embraces you.
Let's
You
have a drink
made it!
first.
This is great, this is wonderful news.
Have you met my dog?
Oh, I haven't. Hello, dog! And kind of like ruffle.
He's a scholar.
It's called Scholar, he's his accountant.
Yeah, he likes to be paid on time.
Oh, you, of course.
Oil breaking out.
Sure thing. I mean, yes. And René is kind of like looking around. Oh. Of course, you were hired by Volo. Yes, of course. Well, you see, how much was it that I had promised you?
I believe it was
100
dragons.
dragons apiece.
Oh, 100 dragon apiece.
Go ahead.
Yes, of course. So it will be 3 of you.
5 of us. The other 2 will be back in no time.
Okay, well, when they, I mean, of course. You see, now, here's the situation. I have a situation with my publisher.
I'll lean on my shoulder.
Yes.
I'll lean on his shoulder.
On my shoulder, on my elbow.
Come in.
I'm like in his shove now, I was biting his face.
Yeah, of course, it is a great story. So, you know that I published Volo's Guide to Monsters, and it was a great success throughout the realms, but I'm still waiting for the royalties payment. And because of that, of course, I need to invest the rest of my money in another book that I am writing. And so it's a cash flow problem. I am financially sound, of course, but there is a certain cash flow problem. So perhaps we can come to an arrangement once I can give you a percentage of the royalties worth 110 gold apiece once I get paid those royalties. What do you say, Emily? I mean, I have been...
I'd be fine with just 100% right now. Just 100 is fine.
I think Millicent has got the right of it. I mean, if we...
Yeah.
I mean, you said you published as a Volo's Guide to Monster. Let me ask you, is there an intellect devourer or a mind flayer in your guide?
I mean, there are many things, but yes, I write about a lot of things, including intellect
because
devourers.
in the rescue mission involving Floon, we had to fight such creatures, so
Oh.
I'm sure such a dangerous endeavor would definitely should be rewarded, but with at least
Of
100
course.
dragons.
And at this, Renea does right next to you. If I may intercede, Volo, I mean, you still owe me, and
Shit.
and it has gotten you nowhere. And Volo kind of looks up. Wait. And after a moment, he kind of like realizes what Renea is talking about. Oh yes, of course. And Renea looks at you all, and I consider your debt, looking at Volo, to me settled. Of course, I owe my thanks to my rescues as well. So you, Volo, and Volo goes, of course, allow me then to present something way more valuable than what I had promised you.
This is
Could
not
you
a poem,
imagine?
is it?
You, like, imagine if we had to take him back right now. That would be terrible, don't you? I'm
No,
gonna take
no,
Boone
no.
back into that sewer.
It does seem like something that might be worth considering if this item does not live up to its.
Look, I was doing research. This is much better. I was doing research for a chapter in my next book, Volo's Guides to Spirits and Spectres. And as part of that research, I bought an old ruined manor in the Northward. Of course, it was a bit like run down. So, but it was rumored to be haunted, and of course I needed some cash to do it. So Lauren Eyre helped me. Unfortunately, there were over the years, squatters have attempted to claim it, but they always end up leaving because they say there are rumors that the manor is haunted. It used to be a tavern back in the day with a house on top of it, and it closed many years ago, and since then it has been uninhabited, abandoned. Unfortunately, it has gotten me nowhere. As Renea has said, my research, I think there might be something to it, or maybe it's a myth. But, listen up. This will surely satisfy my debt to you. This is a very valuable property. I can get a magistrate and arrange to sign the deed off to you and your friends, or just the three of you if that's the way you roll. And this would certainly satisfy me, and also to you, Renea, because you're saying that you are settling the debt with me if I offer this to them.
Right, so a house and 10 gold apiece. Does that sound okay with you?
What am I going to do with a house?
How much is
Well,
it?
you can live there.
How much is the house? How much is the house?
Which district?
Northward,
Oh, shit.
Trollskull Alley.
Is that a? I don't know about this thing. So I imagine it's a
quite
good
reasonable
thing.
wall,
but
isn't it?
Northward, where all the nobles live.
is that a good?
Well,
I mean, it sounds like a good deal, but I don't know about this thing.
Then when do we get the gold?
Can we resell
What gold?
The
it's
100
haunted.
gold you owe.
No. This
You're
this is in place of the 100 gold. This is something that I have even forgotten that I had.
How about instead of you drawing up the deed, you sell the house. Therefore, you have the money to pay us. I can't buy things with a house.
Well, no, I cannot sell the house. No one will buy it because of the rumors.
So what worth is it to us?
Well, it is. You can live there.
In a haunted house. That everyone keeps leaving because it's haunted. That no one will buy because it's haunted.
Well, but if you like
Tell
fix
us-
it, it's a fixer upper. It's a fixer upper. If you fix it up, I'm sure
Tell us about the myths and the rumors about this house.
there is some old stories. You know how it is. Children's stories. There was a tavern there, the Trollskull Inn. Tavern. This is Trollskull Manor. And
Trolls Court.
Trollskull.
Call.
Skull. And it is rumored that the last owner that had the tavern open many years ago, like 100 years ago, his name was Lif.
Live.
Lif. and I think he was some kind of elf or half elf. I don't know. And when he died, no one took it up to continue the work, and it is said that it became haunted. There was before lived there in my research for my book, my Photo's Guide to Spirits and Spectres. I think there was an orphanage there many years ago before Liv had it as a tavern. I don't know. This is all rumors I
Have
heard.
you been there?
I was there twice.
Did you get attacked by ghosts?
No,
or
I
anything?
didn't see anything. It was just an old dusty manor with a tavern.
Not satisfied with this deal. What about you, Keth? How does this grab you?
I don't know. I mean, a house is a house. I mean, that's definitely a lot more than 100 dragons. But I think. I
Of
don't
course it is. A house can be worth dozens of thousands of
Well,
gold.
let's take that then. Dozens and thousands of gold. Yeah.
I mean, I'm staying at an inn, so having a place to stay wouldn't be the worst thing for
I mean,
me.
that would be pretty cool. You never know these the ghost children. They might be nice people.
And what do we
What
do?
ghost children? There are no ghost children.
You said it's an orphanage, right?
There was an orphanage many years ago.
Right. So the children didn't die there. It's someone else. Like, what are these ghosts? What
I
are the
don't know
ghosts
that I
about?
didn't see any ghosts. I think it's all rumors
Listen.
and myths. The house is perfectly
Some
normal.
of those days.
If you fix it
You have
up,
to lay low
it's
for a
gonna.
while.
You can open a tavern. Have you ever wanted to run a business? You can open a tavern there.
Oh,
It's,
what?
it's
We'll take it.
what?
We'll take it.
You take it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy.
Like, do we have to kill the squatters? Like,
What? No, squatters come and go. They never stay long because of. Yes, I don't know. What.
Don't change the deed currently. We'll do that at a later date. For now, it's ours in name only.
Oh, of course.
So we have your word, Lord Renair. We have his
Can
word.
I
right?
have your names? Just I need to. You see, I need to write up the deed and go to the magistrate. Can I have your names? How you want to appear on the deed?
why are we keeping this secret?
People are after me. People with a lot of connections. If my name circulates in legal documents and comes back to that house, they'll go there to try and find me.
Right. So maybe we put it in like our names, and then we know that you're involved. Better than Flaky Boy here.
What?
You can put it. I mean, if you want, you can put it under our names. I mean, we can always rewrite the deed if we need to. You have a word. You know, you have my word.
no,
on
that's
this.
fine. That's fine.
Well, so
Anything
what?
to keep me off it.
Sorry, 1 second. So you are gonna go to Genhorn. Essentially, Niall leads you to the shop, which is a. It is an. Wait, what was your?
I don't think I'm mentally prepared to have this encounter
The Winter Gardens.
tonight.
Sorry.
No, we're gonna.
I'm not
Wait.
mentally prepared
Gloss
for
over
the
it.
conversation that will proceed.
To the Winter Garden. It is some kind of like herbs and alchemy shop, and you knock on the door, and you see the door open, and who opens? It's your cousin, Elgan Davis.
All right.
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
He's about 17-year-old, and you know that he's your mother's nephew.
Right.
From a city you can't at this moment the details are fuzzy, and what the hell is he doing living in Winter Garden, or you know something doesn't add up, but you're kind of like flushed. Eventually you make your way inside, and Wenith comes out, and you explain the situation, and she kind of like laughs, but she's gonna go and grab Angwil, which is your other cousin, a girl,
Right.
20,
Right.
and they're both apparently living here right now. You don't understand what's going on, but you don't have time to deal with this shit right now. But they help you out.
Let's
Your
prioritize
father,
the shit.
Vamir, kind of like pokes from behind from where he's working. You are seeing this whole like moving about, and the mother is just laughing her ass off as they prepare a bath for you. It's gonna take about 20 minutes. Of you cleaning yourself perfectly, and in the meantime, Vamir will come out and start talking to you about like herbs, and it appears to be some kind of alchemy shop.
Okay.
and they have their own supplies, and it all looks quite nice. And there is this girl Anvil and this boy Elgan, and they quickly like go about their business. They are apparently preparing dinner, but the father is kind and soft spoken and kind of like, you know, you talk about for a bit until you are done cleaning yourself, and you come out like perfectly clean. At one point, your mother invites you to stay for dinner. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm just, you know, expediting a bit the situation. But what are you gonna do? Do you want to stay for dinner there?
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and check on the other guys. Do you want to come meet us at the Union Portal later?
Not until I know.
Okay.
Need to think about
I'll come and
my
find.
life.
I'll come and find you tomorrow morning. You're going to be here tomorrow morning.
my life choices. Yes.
Okay. I'll come and find you tomorrow morning.
Okay.
All right. Night.
Hopefully I'll just wake up.
Very nice to meet you all.
Okay, so so you leave. As you leave, your mother comes to you and kind of like, come on, sit down for dinner, and say, oh, that friend of yours, very friendly, the Fairball. And as you leave, everyone kind of bye, waves at you, and you just walk out of the street and back back towards the Yawning Portal. So back at the Yawning Portal. Well then, names. Yes.
Millicent Faringray.
Millicent Faringray. Millicent Faringray. Yes.
Kath. Just Kath.
Just Kath. Isn't that? I mean, I need. Normally, if you don't have a noble surname, of course. What I mean is, people will, in order for uniquely identify them, people will say of the city they are, or the place they were born. So Kath of
Handlestone. Handlestone.
Handlestone.
H-U-N-D.
Yeah, Handlestone. Okay, where is that?
It's in Icewind Dale.
In Icewind Dale. Okay. Oh, there you've come down far south, my friend.
I've travelled a bit.
Yeah.
I knew I could sink my fortune in the big city, get a house.
Yes. Well, now you have a house.
No.
Yeah. And
I want to insight check that when he says it.
okay.
16 plus.
Do I have to roll?
So you
or-
can everything back each other.
Roll.
Plus
Yeah,
4,
roll.
so non-natural 20.
Ha. I got 23.
Wait, what are you rolling?
You don't know.
Oh.
Persuasion or deception, I guess.
Probably deception. But either way, you've got.
I
You
got
two-
a lot of charisma.
You two generally like the scumbags of the party, so.
I don't know anything about me.
What?
It's a
So-
classic classist thing.
Your name
Classist.
I would prefer to be omitted. from
omitted.
the
You're
country.
not gonna be in the deed. Then, if any kind of problem arises, then you won't have a claim to it.
Why don't you put scholar in it?
Put Leva of Waterdeep. Leva. L-E-V-A.
L-E-V-A. Laver of Waterdeep. And this is your name?
Yeah.
Okay. Very well then. I mean, why don't you? And he wait a second, and he goes around his satchel. Ah, there you are, and he has a keyring with several kings, and kind of like take one that is thick and rusty. This will open the padlock that is used to like lock the chains in the outside door. You can go there now if you want, and I will there tomorrow morning with the deed with the magistrate.
Great. Mayor Millicent, do you know the last names of Nalwithin and
Oh yes,
Glenor?
your friends. You want to put your friends too?
Sure, Genhorn? I don't know if he has a last name.
Genhorn of
Horn?
Genhorn of
The Furbolgs.
the Furballs. I mean that's okay.
Genhorn the Gardener. I think you'd like that.
You'll definitely know
Of the
mine.
shrines, I guess.
Yeah, you would know Nywithin,
Within
Winter Garden.
Yeah, I know that one.
Nywithin, Winter Garden. Okay. And I'm gonna say that you're having a conversation. You at this point you appear and they're all. You see the group talking there.
Well, Genhorn!
Oh yeah, yeah, alright.
We got a house.
Yeah. You've got a house?
We got a house.
Oh.
Hopefully. Has he got a garden in the house?
No.
Ah. Maybe we can tear down half the house.
What?
And
Did you
It is
just
a
buy
manor.
one?
Well,
Turns out Volo doesn't have the money he owes
Oh, that
us,
doesn't matter.
and instead is paying us
Wait.
in a house.
Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you.
The house is haunted by ghost children.
Oh, well.
Well, no, it's not. It is a myth. It's a rumor.
Oh, okay. So, does the house have a garden?
No, it is a manor with a tap room on the bottom floor and a house on the.
Is there any grounds at all?
we can put a
Just-
garden in the roof.
We could put a garden. Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't have a roof. It has a gabled roof.
Well, we can put a like slanted garden.
We can fix that. It's not a problem.
Don't talk yourself out of a deal.
Oh! It has all the gardens you can ever wish for.
I'm gonna leave and go to the bar.
Yeah.
2 ales, 1 bath, please.
Sure.
Donna is kind of looking. Well, you got yourself a house now, huh?
Yeah, haven't got ourselves 100 dragons, though, have we?
So, what are you ordering? Sorry.
2 ales. 4 ales.
4 ales
And 1 bar.
and
And a
one.
room. How much is a room?
We're gonna have a party in one bar.
And one.
Bath.
So
Bath.
a room, a bath, and 4 ales.
Okay. So the ales are 2 copper each, and the rooms, the single bed, double bed, triple.
Single bed.
Single bed is 3 shards.
Okay, so that pays for the bath and the room, and then
Yeah.
the 4 ales.
Okay, because this is 5.
Yeah.
No, this is 2.
Niall's alright, by the way. I got him back to his family, and they give him a wash.
Oh.
So yeah.
Right, they do it themselves.
Well, he was there with his mum. I think his mum gave him a bath.
That's weird, right?
Very strange. Yeah, that's very strange. I mean,
They were very
they
nice.
didn't-
I mean, they were a very nice family. Yeah, they offered for me to have dinner with them, but I thought I'd better come back here and make sure you guys were
They didn't
alright.
give you a bath then.
No, I didn't have a. I should probably take a bath actually.
We should probably all take a bath, but fuck it.
Well,
right
not
now, I
together
just wanna
though.
drink.
Unless you want to go for
I'll
bath.
just
I mean,
order
I don't mind.
myself a bath as I come back. And
Ah, thanks. I'll grab one of those.
drinks up.
Oh,
Push one towards you.
Thank you.
Towards you.
oh, that was good.
Well, I guess we have a lot. I guess we have a lot to role play. Are we gonna carry on? I'm happy.
No,
to,
it is
but,
late. It's
yeah.
it's like 10:15.
How about
So we're gonna.
we have a nice night, early night, and then we'll talk about it in the morning.
And tomorrow over breakfast. Floon, Lord Renair, are you kind of here for breakfast tomorrow so we can have a chat?
Oh, I think we need a rest. We need a very good rest, but I appreciate it. If you're gonna be in your house,
Stop by with Volo in the
we'll
morning.
stop by. Yes, we'll
Yeah,
stop
I'll
by.
bring Floon as well. We've got questions for
Sure. Flu looks at you all. Sure thing. I am so thankful for your incredible rescue. These will make such grand tales.
Listen, Floon, don't ever tell anyone. Well, don't ever let anyone tell you anything about your wits. You did really well about.
Of course I
about
did.
That necklace.
Yes, of course I did.
Oh yeah, that.
I open up a pouch and pull out the unicorn head. So I think I
Oh.
still have it.
Oh my dear! Oh, this is incredible! Give it! Grabs it. Oh, this is incredible. You see, I didn't do it on purpose. When they were fighting me, I think that something was going on. We were drunk, and I thought that Renee, I don't know. So I just tore my necklace. I was shouting something about it, and the head fell off. And then I was trying to keep them all together, and I couldn't keep all the pearls together. And then they attacked us, and then I tried to keep them together as they were.
It's a better story when you say you did it on purpose.
Sometimes a white lie will
course.
get you a long way.
But why would I do it on purpose? It is a beautiful necklace.
So people.
Cheers to you.
Yeah, you know what?
Do you wonder if that
It's
brain
to us.
sucker maybe got to him?
Yeah, this was before then.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's okay. You did. You,
Renee is looking, and then he starts thinking, Oh, that's why you said something about the
Yeah,
necklace
it is.
and the head, and thinking that
Is this-
Floon had done well and he was smart.
He's a smart
Oh.
boy. He's a smart boy, Flynn. I'm sure you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can recognize that.
Put my hand on Lord Renee's shoulder. You can bring my dagger tomorrow as well.
Oh, your dagger. I have one of two daggers that are very nice in my property that I can bring you. Otherwise, you know what? I can introduce you to someone in the dog walk. Someone that can probably make something for you
Oh,
to your liking.
Well, we'll go there in the morning then, after we stop by the manor.
Yes, it's like in the opposite side of town. It's
Do you
on the
know
other
anyone
side.
that can make me a shield the size of a door?
A tower shield.
Is that what they're called?
Yes, there is a business specifically specializing in shields. It is in it's in the Tradesward,
Oh, okay.
the Riven Shield Shop.
Riven shield shop.
The Riven Shield Shop. It's like river but with N. Riven.
Well, Renner, I feel that we've gone through a lot together, and I mean, I'm really happy to count you as a. I mean, although our stations differ, to count you as a friend, and if you need anything, you can certainly count on us.
Yes,
And
oh,
if-
of course. And
Well, we need one more thing from you.
yes.
Are you gonna be here in the morning? Like,
Oh, not here. I'm taking Froome. We're gonna sleep at my state today.
well, my friends and I, we were asked to come find you, and it would be very beneficial for us, and probably for you if you could let our employer know
Yeah.
that you've
Oh,
been found.
who asked you to come find me?
Have you heard of Ulcoria? Stone Mary?
Mara rings the bell. Some higher up in some. I can't quite. Yes, I think I've heard her name.
Well, basically she was looking for you, and she asked us to come find you. So we
Well,
need to make sure that.
tell her to come to my estate and talk to me.
Sure.
Thank you.
So, but you're going to stop by our estate tomorrow with Vola.
Yes, if I can make the time, I will certainly be there.
You will make the time.
Sure, once we've had enough rest. Yes.
Well, I hope you sleep well, Lord Renier.
Yes, I am indeed very tired, but in a mood to celebrate, Flynn. Let's drink. Dunnan!
And then it all starts again.
Dunnan! Bring on the Waterdavian Phil's finest! And Dunnan goes, oh dear. And brings a bottle of wine that you would know is one of the most expensive
And a couple of extra glasses.
guild wines there is. It's about 4 dragons per glass. And he's gonna go, a glass for one of this. And he starts pouring the glasses. And he doesn't even give the gold to Dunnan. He just asks it, Dunnan does it, and Dunnan kind of like writes something on a piece of paper. And you have the tall glasses as you finish this initial mission that got you together at the Yawning Portal, full circle, drinking with Floon, Renair, and Volo, and in apparent possession of manor in Northwall in Trollstall Alley, as you drink the best wine your palace have the pleasure of tasting in your life.
Oh, this
We're
is pretty
gonna
good.
leave it there.
Right.
To us.
How much was the bath?
I've got my I have my own
shots.
wine in my bubble bath.
Yeah.
Ah, man, well,
Okay, we don't have the going away screen yet, so goodbye everyone. Thank you. Bye. Next, we are always online on Sundays at 4 p.m.
We're always online.
UK, we're always online, 24/10. You can follow us on Twitter at the Weave D&D, and search for us on YouTube or on Twitch _Weave. So see ya. Bye bye.
Man, there's so many things that I